Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Solasta, Crown of the Magister. Now, when we finished last time, we had gone through some pretty trippy areas and solved some spatial puzzles and found ourselves teleported to this area where we've found a strange elven-looking house. We're going to go inside and see what's what.
Good day to you. My name is Elderath Smoothtongue, the Master's housekeeper. I see you have purloined some of my master's property. Might I suggest you put those trinkets back to where they belong?
Oh, I think that could only mean the really cool book we found last time. We're going to our inventory and remind ourselves what that was. It was the Tome of All Things, which means all that are attributes here, all our ability scores are now 20. Which would have been really cool, but I don't know if that's a bit of a joke by the developers or what, but we've now got to put it straight back if we're to get inside this house, which obviously we need to do. So that's a bit of a shame. Oh well. Bye, book. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we're not going to get the opportunity to get that again. I mean, I suppose it's a bit game-breaking in a way, but it would have been pretty cool. Let's see if we can get in now. There we go.
Welcome. Please come with me.
Clear skies to you. Where are you taking us?
To the Master, of course.
And who would that be?
That is not for me to say. All will be made plain in good time. I am at your disposal. Please enjoy our hospitality, but please don't abuse it.
Someone abused your hospitality in the past?
Yes. Believe it or not, some creatures can be insufferably rude.
Alas, the world is full of bad manners.
Quite so. Not, of course, that I thought for a second that you would be capable of such discourtesy.
Of course not. And yet, customs being different everywhere. Might I ask, what would be considered rude here?
Well, my expectations don't exceed those of the Imperial Court.
So, don't piss in the potted plants then?
Preferably not.
Oh, fluffy.
Not that it would be the first time.
Really?
I've seen worse, I'm sorry to say. We have not seen guests of your quality for some time.
Some time? How long, exactly?
Well, it must be... Forgive me. The date eludes me for the moment.
Do you remember some prominent guest?
You were there, Master Casenax.
Me?
I remember it distinctly, though your form was somewhat different. But now please follow me. One mustn't keep the Master waiting.
Right, okay, we've got access to the house. We're not supposed to misbehave in here, and I'm not entirely sure what that's going to entail. I guess we'll try not to steal stuff if possible. Is she guiding us through the house, that ghost?
Is it me, or is this place truly spotless?
Must be the spectral servants.
Everything is shiny.
First time I've seen you fascinated by cleaning.
Even the most mundane tasks can be the expression of true nobility, when done to the fullest.
I shall remind you of that at next camp, when the dishes come up.
Indeed, those servants would come in handy.
For your highness's household.
Alright, stop your silliness. There is Imperial magic active around here. The gem is close, I feel it. And I can't help feeling I'm watched.
Let's tread carefully there.
Famous last words.
Okay, so again, another warning to tread carefully. Well, I'm going to peer in this box, though. Well, I'm only going to take stuff if it's really good. Food, we don't need food. Got some stairs up. Is that a door or a bookcase? That's a door. She's saying we should go around this way, but let's Right, so let's see what's in here. Oh, new quest of the escape from the manor. Oh, that's for this ghost. He's saying... Okay, choice. Help the slave escape. What's this about? Did we do it? We did it, just by opening the door. Okay. We can't talk to him. So, okay. Fairly simple quest resolved.
Please come with me.
I feel like someone's watching us.
Alright, so she's indicated to go up there. We do have a... I don't know if it's a campfire or just somewhere to wait. It's suggesting it's a campfire. I'm just going to quickly look at our... I guess our skills and just see... it's difficult to know unless we're in combat, but... yeah, we can probably do with refreshing our spell slots. Only got a couple of battle focuses left, so yeah, okay. Well, let's have a look in here first, and then we'll. I think that's the way we're supposed to proceed to go and meet this master. So we'll do that. Ooh, new quest. Choice: check the place, or go on your way, presumably. So they're telling us don't pick up this treasure. Okay, I mean. I think we have to look, don't we? I think we have to look at least. Lifestone. Have a quick look at the crafting menu. Is there anything we want to craft that takes a lifestone? Leather armor of survival. So what does this do? I mean, it would be quite nice. I don't know if it's sort of risk turning the entire house hostile against us nice. Yeah, okay, we'll leave that. Oh, okay. Well, even looking in the chest seems to have really annoyed them. So, fine. I mean, if they're already annoyed, I guess we'll take it. Fine. Maybe as well start crafting it. We're about to do a long rest, aren't we? So, let's see. That was the only recipe I could see that needed that. So I don't think there's much point waiting. 24 hours, so that's probably a couple of long rests. We might do it before we move on. And there was a strange oil as well, so let's see if that's magic and something that can be identified.
Arcana Devo Oculus!
Oh, of course, it's the one person she can't do that on. Strange oil. Yep, it's magical. Let's see what it does.
Arcana Devo Oculus!
Oil of sharpness. Okay, let's see what that does. It's a consumable. Where's the little highlight window? Oh, let's reorder this. Right. So it lasts for an hour. Adds 3 to attack and damage, and weapon becomes magical. I'm going to stick on our ready slot there, because that's something that could be quite useful for a boss fight, and now that we've stolen all that stuff, it's possible that we're going to have one. I don't know what the redeemers are. Yep. So it's really just about the health and the spell slots. We don't need to attune to anything. But we are going to rest again. so that we can get the leather armor. There we go. So let's have a look at that and see if it's any better than what we're using. I don't know for certain that it is, but I guess we will find out. So we're going to give that to Marceli. At the moment she's using studded leather +2. And I can already tell it looks like, in terms of AC, it's going to be better than what we're wearing. So what else does this bring to the table? 2 to saving throws. So, yeah, I mean, we've made it. Might as well use it. There we go. It looks quite smart as well. So, yeah. Okay. I guess we're going upstairs now, for better or worse. Ooh, going across the river now. That's quite pretty. I know the character faces and stuff are a bit strange in this. Some are good, some are not so good. But you know, in terms of the scenery and stuff, it is quite a pretty game, I think. Okay, there's a door there. She wants us to go that way, so let's go this way first. So tired, so hungry, and the day is still young. Okay, well, let's look at this pile of junk. Oh, we've sorted it out for him. So he's happy now. He's got a tidy room. Happy to be of help.
But now please follow me. One mustn't keep the master waiting.
Okay.
Ah, my little thieving visitors.
Clear skies to you, Master.
Clear skies. An ironic greeting, considering my plight.
Your plight?
That I haven't taken to the skies in a long time. It must have been 1,000 years. I am... how weird. I can't recall my name. Call me Master.
Master of Conjuration.
Yes, yes, yes! The Master of Conjuration! Exactly.
Greetings, old friend.
Why do you call him that?
The crown told me to.
Ah, the crown. Thank you for coming to my rescue. My mind was shattered since the cataclysm. The vanishing of mana left me broken.
Mana was gone?
Of course, after the closing of the rift. That's why I and my siblings were killed or crippled. Casenux and us, the masters, along with these deities, we poured everything we had to close and seal that rift.
So, the cataclysm is your fault?
It was the price to pay to stop the threat. The Sorakath were, and still, are a menace to Solasta.
And so you took a gamble?
We were born to rule, not to grovel. And we had sworn to protect our people.
You mean your slaves?
Fool! Imperial rule brought order where there was only chaos!
But your empire was destroyed. Who knows how many elves were killed?
Ah, because you believe that Manacalon was an elven empire. Enough about the past. Now I get that you want my gem. But even with this crown, you're not my Magister. So if you want it, you'll have to pry it from my dead claws.
Right, so here we are. We're going to be fighting this master now. Now, I don't know if this is because we stole and we're sort of paying the price for that now. I suspect that it would have ended in a battle either way. That's my thinking. And what's interesting here is we can see he's inside this force field, so I'm going to guess that we can't target him while he's in here. And there's these statues. There's 4 statues in each corner of the room, and they're kind of feeding into that force field. And also, we can target them. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that we should be attacking these statues and trying to break them, and then maybe we can get to the Master. So, usefully, we do have 2 characters with spider climb. It is saying that she could climb up anyway. That's fine. So let's target one of these statues and see what it does. Oh, okay. Do I have to select attack? Yeah, I can highlight them, but I can't attack. Which is interesting. I was kind of expecting that to be a thing. I actually have to do them in a particular order, but I don't think you do. That's weird. I don't really have any damage spells that would make much of a difference, in case you have to use a spell. Okay, well, let's attack this Spectral Servant then, shall we? Open and close this door. What happens if we just click on it? Okay, it's gone. I don't know why we couldn't do that with that one. Anything that'd be particularly useful here? Not really. Do a fireball. I'm going to chuck one of those down there and see if we can actually harm the Master while he's in this dome. He's immune to fire, and I don't know, that's possibly because of the dome. But we did a little bit of damage to that servant. Fluffy. So he can't click on... He can't activate those. Oh, is it because we're wearing the crown? Is that why? Oh, it could be. It could be that we need boring because he's wearing the crown to deactivate those statues. Which is good knowledge. If we got a bonus spell, we have. So let's get our spiritual weapon going here. The Master doesn't actually have very many hit points. He's just, we can't damage him at the moment. So we kind of got to wait for boring to run around the room and deactivate everything. What have we got? They're immune to cold. That's not necessarily a problem for Leodana. Most of her spells are fire-based. Maybe we'll do a Scorching Ray. Oh, disadvantage. Because of being in melee. Okay. Let's do a Magic Missile then. How many of these? 4. So he's got 3 hit points left. We'll try just the one. And this one has 13 left. So we'll do the other 3 on there. No, only did 2. So both still alive and kicking, as it were. Ooh, that was a big hit. Ooh, and a lightning strike. That was annoying. Okay. I'm going to use a battle focus. I know these are low on health, and it's probably not necessary, but I want to get a few whacks in on things here. Okay, maybe not the best use of that. But I'm going to ignore the attack of opportunity here. We're just going to make a run for this statue. That's our priority here. And we can actually dash because we've not attacked. So how far can we get? Not very. But it's all going to help. Fluffy. Let's get the spiritual weapon to have a little go here. Nice hit. Let's probably use, yeah, it's going to be disadvantaged because we're in melee, aren't we? So it feels like it's been a while since Fluffy actually cast a spell. He's kind of been a melee fighter for a little while. There we go, we've got a good hit on him. He's now dead. So it's just the one, and the Master doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment. And we see that guy. We can.
Arcana Evo! Mavi!
I think we'll just move her back a little bit to be sort of out of melee danger. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's casting that lightning stuff, isn't he? Which is chipping away at our health, you know. It's a little bit of a worry. I'm not going to do the battle focus this time, because I'm not sure what's going to happen with Zoran. He's only 40 health, but, you know, I don't know what else might happen if and when we take down this dome, and I want to be kind of prepared for eventualities. As we bring Marsaili round to the side in preparation. That's boring, so we're gonna dash. And he can't get to either of these. I don't know why. I'm hoping that cross is just because we're out of range, so let's bring him up. And it's going to be a turn before we can do the next one, so we're going to take a bit more lightning damage. I don't know if more servants will spawn in as well. It's possible. Try and keep Leodana just sort of out of things a little bit. Oh, you know, it is chipping away. It's particularly Leodana. It's not got a lot of health to begin with. Marsaili, I guess we'll ready in action maybe. Yes. Okay, so Boring gets to do this. And if we dash, okay, this, yeah, we can't get to the next one. Just going to wait another turn. Actually, Fluffy, why don't you heal some people? Mass cure wounds. Each target only once. Okay, so we'll target. Oh. Got to be able to see them, I think. So. Bring it back to there. Oh, now I can't see her. Leodana's the bigger danger, really. But if I'm only healing one person, I probably don't need to use my big heal spell, do I? Have I not got a distance heal spell that's... Guess not. Okay, well we'll do this then. It's going to be a complete waste, but... We can do ourselves? We can't even do ourselves. Okay, well... Oh no, I didn't even click activate in the end. Oh well. Right, ready a melee I suppose, but this... Oh, we can't get there. Why can't we get there? Is it... Oh, it's because of this... Right. My bad. It's going to be another turn. Well, I guess Fluffy can do this thing again now. Marceli won't get it, but if he can go here, maybe he can heal Boring and Leodana. Oh, we can do it ourselves. I don't know why it was saying no before. Each targets must be within 6 cells of each other. Oh, okay. Oh, it's quite fussy, this spell, isn't it? So we'll do her, and we'll do us. Yeah, okay. 18. That's nice. Okay. Whew. Okay, Boring. Can you... Oh, okay. If we dash, can you do it? Yes. Okay. Finally. Yeah, I thought that was probably the case. Okay, now we finally get to fight that green dragon. 207 health this time, so I suspect that the one-hit thing that we did before is not going to work particularly well here. Let's move Leodana all the way back. We don't know anything about his immunities or resistances, so what should we do? I also don't know if he's just going to sit still there. We could try and freeze him. I mean, he's a legendary creature. I have no idea if this will work. It's a failure. Oh, but legendary resistance. Right, of course. Okay. Well, let's put our Arcane Fury on. We're going to be doing damage spells then. Knock down Fluffy. Whose turn it is. Where's our spiritual weapon? I was right here. So let's hit the dragon. We could try a flame strike maybe, or if he's just going to sit there, and he might, we could put the little insect plague on him. And let's do it there. Or if we do it there, then the melee fighters will get a chance to come in as well. And he's blinded. Nope, he's going. Right next to our wizard. Perfect. Oh no. Let's shield. Ooh, little bugger. The little bugger. Well, we got to dash in, haven't we? I don't want him necessarily to take damage, though, so let's try and go around this insect cloud. It was a good idea, and it did some damage, but... yeah, it is what it is. I thought perhaps he might stay on the pedestal and just kind of breathe fire and cast spells at us, but no. Oh, he's knocked Fluffy down again. I guess Fluffy's not very dexterous, is he? Okay, so we're going to switch to bow here. We are going to move into melee on the next turn. And I think I'll arm my +1 arrows as well. And we're going to put the hunter's mark on him.
Natura Evo Malmis.
And get a couple of shots off. Not huge damage, but alright, I guess. Whittling him down. Yeah, so we need to get her out of here, don't we? So if we could use the Misty Step. Where should we go? I guess if we just go as far away as we can, let's just go here. Can we still cast spells? Only cantrips. So let's do the fireball. Oh, 25 damage. Pretty nice. Almost down to half health now. Let's drop the concentration on this insect plague for a start. I guess I'll move the spiritual weapon a bit closer. And what can we do? We could put the Phantasmal Killer. What save is that? That's a Wisdom save, which he did fail before. And you've got to save each turn, so that's like a recurring thing. Let's give it a go. I haven't been that successful at playing this. Legendary resistance. Okay. Okay. Should have seen that coming. That's a hit. Fluffy's down to about half health. He's got some moves, this guy. We're going to put a Divine Favour on, and you bet that we're going to smite this guy. Out the A. If we make contact. That's a contact. We're going to go level 3 smite. Not bad. And again. I guess we'll do level 2. Oof! What was that? That was 41 damage on that hit. Not too bad. Both save this time. And Marseille, I think we're going to go in and we're going to put our battle focus on. And we're going to come and hit this guy pretty hard. Or we could miss. That's a hit though. 10, 11, 14. Okay. Not an amazing amount of damage, must be said. And another miss. So that was well worth it. Thank you, Marseille. Right, so we're going to put some damage on this guy now. He's got 20 health. Doesn't need to be anything particularly amazing. I think maybe we just put on a Scorching Ray. There he goes. Wow.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Probably our toughest opponent yet. I didn't really feel that we had to kill him, but he attacked us, I suppose. And here we can see the green gem, which we've got our hands on several times, and each time it's teleported us somewhere else. So I assume this time we're actually going to get it in our inventory, though. We're back here, and we've leveled up. Pretty nice, level 11.
Mission accomplished.
So, I think the first thing we're going to do is rest. We're going to heal up, and we're going to level up. Level up Saboring, level 11 Paladin, 9 hit points, another spell slot, improved Divine Smite. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon, the creature takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage. Whether you are spending a spell slot to smite or not. Spell slot or not. Huh. Oh, so we don't. Even if we pass our smite, which takes up a spell slot, we'll still be doing the 1d8 extra damage per hit, which is pretty good. Let's level up Marseille now. Spell slot extra attack, so she gets a 4th attack effectively because we're using the blades. Maybe 3 with a bow, possibly. So that's really nice. We're not going to unlearn any spells. We could learn... let's just say Wind Wall. Probably something we'll never use. We don't tend to use spells on her. Level up Fluffy. What's he got? Turn Dead Destroy. Channel Divinity to see you to flee. Undead creatures with a challenge rating of 2 or lower that fail the throw are destroyed. So I don't know what that includes. I'd have to look at the monster manual. Decisive Strike. On a successful attack, channel Divinity to add 1d6 to your damage and stun your target. Increases by 1d6 every 3 levels above 2. So we've got an extra d6 there on that strike dice. Channel Divinity. Okay, so I don't know how... It doesn't say we get an extra Channel Divinity slot, I don't think. So I don't know how many times we can actually do that. Now, Leodana. Some extra slots. And the spells. Let's go right to the top end. Oh, level 6, that's new. Okay, what have we got? Chain Lightning. Target a creature with lightning, which can arc to 3 other targets within 30 feet. So that's pretty nice. Probably take that. Circle of Death. A sphere of negative energy causes necrotic damage from a point you choose. And that's... how much damage does that involve? 8d6 damage. Does it require a pearl? In fact, what does the Chain Lightning you need? Doesn't need any extra ingredients. That's 10d8. Wow. Or Disintegrate. Now this is a nice spell. I know this from my tabletop games. Causes massive force damage on the target, which can be disintegrated if you reduce it to 0. It's a dex saving throw, 10d6 plus 40 damage. But if they save, it does nothing. So it's all or nothing. Eye Bite. Your eyes gain a specific property which can target a creature each turn. We can make them asleep, panicked, or sickened. Interesting. Freezing Sphere. Toss a huge ball of cold energy that explodes. And it does 10d6 damage. Glow Vulnerability. I think we know that. Sunbeam. Conjure a line of radiance which can burn and blind creatures in the line of effect. Undead and oozes save with disadvantage. And the beam can be retargeted each turn. 68. Inflicts blinded. And we can recast that each turn without using another spell slot. So that's pretty nice as well. Damn. And True Seeing. Yeah, so we can see invisibility and stuff. Oof. I mean, I like the sound of Chain Lightning. But I like Disintegrate as a spell. And I like the sound of Sunbeam as well. So I think I'm going to take Sunbeam and Disintegrate. And next time we level up, we'll take Chain Lightning. So we're going to prepare those spells as well, because I want to make sure we've got those we can use. We've got Disintegrate prepared. What should we get rid of? Maybe something at level 3, because we do tend to... Oh, actually, I like those, and that's sometimes just needed, isn't it? Maybe I'll get rid of Blight. Not something we've really used a lot of. Have a look at Fluffy's spells as well. What have we got? Blade Barrier, Harm here. Okay, we've got some good stuff here, so let's have a quick look through. We're going to need to free up some spell slots, though. What can we get rid of? I don't know why I didn't see these when we were looking for spells to cast the other time. You know, I've not used Banishment. Let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of Dispel Magic as well. I don't tend to use that in this game, I don't think. Blade Barrier. Causes a wall of razor-sharp blades, which cause 6d10... Wow. Slashing damage to anyone crossing it. Yeah, I mean, we'll keep that up. What's Harm do? Devastating necrotic damage and reduces the maximum hit points accordingly. Oh. 14d6. Inflicts harm. Maximum hit points reduced for an hour. Wow, that's pretty good as well. But then there's the heal spell, which is really powerful healing. Hero's Feast. I don't know what that is. Oh, which cures most ailments and grants immunity to poison and being frightened. Wow, that does sound pretty good. But I'm going to take Heal and Harm. Those sound pretty good. And let's finish there. So, let's also just take a quick look at Boring's Crown and just see what the green gem has added. Probably +2 to saving throws against conjuration spells, I think. I think that's the difference. Which is, yeah, okay. But let's get going. I think we're done with this area now at last. And unfortunately, we haven't got a major gate to travel back anywhere, have we? So are we going to have to troll all the way back to the Fortress of the Shield? I think we are. So we're probably going to get a few attacks on this route, but I don't see us having much choice. It's going to take 6 days. Hello, welcome back. Rejoining us. I think I've edited out the entire 6-day journey. We had a couple of optional combats, which I just skipped past, just for speed, really, more than anything. And yeah, we've got back to this Fortress of the Shield, which does have a major gate, so we're going to be able to travel directly back to... it says the Manacalon Ruin. Let me just look in our journal. What does that mean? The missing piece. The Crown seems to want you to return to the Manacalon Ruin. It's unclear, but worth checking out. And we've got a couple of quests to turn in. And we've got lots of stuff to sell. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to head back to Caer. I'm going to sell all our stuff that we can sell. We're going to maybe get a couple more primed bits and bobs that we can use to create equipment that we want. And then we'll head off to the Manacalon Ruins there. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to go and do is turn in those quests we've got to turn in, which is around here, I think, in the market. And then we're going to go into the tavern and we'll speak to the Arcaneum contact and hopefully give him a few of the things we may have found that he's interested in. Okay, so we've turned in that. Arcaneum's already up a little bit from one of the quests side quests that we did. What have we got here? Return to the lava forest. Huh. That's an interesting one. We don't actually know where we'll be going. Somewhere north of the Badlands. Might take that. I don't know about going back to the lava forest. It's such a long way. In the Cradle of Fire, yeah, okay. I mean, it's a long way, but on the other hand... I don't know, let's just take this Temple of Lost God one for now. And we've probably got to speak to Arwin Merton, who's usually in the pub, which we're going to anyway. We'll go look at the scavenger board as well. We've been travelling quite a long time. They might have had a chance to clear up some of our messes. So not those, but we're going to show the encounter-related ones. Oh, it's only KLM? Is that right? Okay. I would have expected us to have done a few more than that. Does have over 1,000 gold's worth of stuff to sell, though. Maybe we'll take the arrows. What's this? And some gold. Okay, we can sell all that. Get some more money in. Let's start by speaking to Arwin Merton for that side quest.
Hello again. I hear you're the terror of the Badlands.
We're getting by. Did you hear about a lost god?
Sure, if you're ready to die.
We're not green anymore, Merton.
Fine, but the lost god? That is the stuff of legend. I've met a lot of people who wanted to find that temple. At first, I tried to help. No one ever came back. So I decided to stop talking about it. I felt, well...
Responsible for their deaths?
Responsible? No,
Way
they
to make a
paid
man
for
feel
their
guilty,
folly.
Fluffy.
I just got tired of repeating the same warning over and over.
He's really bigging this
Are
place
we
up.
bothering you?
You're always bothering me.
Let's go.
Oh, don't be so sensitive. All right. The temple is real. I've seen it.
You have?
It was about 15 years ago. But yes, I did.
And you didn't raid it?
Well, 10 of us found the place. When I was the only one left, I came home.
The other 9 died?
Slaughtered. All of them. Still interested?
You think we're not strong enough?
I don't know. You're the mighty Sorak killers, after all. Maybe with me, you'd have a chance.
You'd come with us?
I wouldn't let anyone raid that temple without me. You'd never find it for a start.
Are you after the treasure?
Who says there's a treasure? There's a monster. I know that.
What is it?
That? I don't know. I just want to be there first. I want that on my tombstone.
Fair enough.
It's a long trip. If you're crazy enough to go, give me some time to pack my gear.
Sure.
Okay. He's got another... Okay, I think we speak to him again after it says wait one night. Okay, so let's... maybe we'll rest here. Once, if we can get, say, a crafting thing going, maybe we'll rest and... Yeah, click on him again, and then we'll head off to this lost temple. So what can we give him first of all? We don't have anything to...
We
No.
do require you.
I was hoping we'd have found some artifacts to give him. Are we sure we don't have anything? Circle of Danantar. Danantar. It's a bit annoying. I mean, I guess we could sell our stuff here. What's this? Elven Thinblade. Oh yeah, we'll sell that. Hand axe +1, quarterstaff. Not going to sell any of the primed bits and bobs. I'll get rid of those bolts. Chainmail. Solid leather. All our scrolls can go. Yeah, get rid of that. All this sort of stuff. I mean, I guess we'll keep the keys for now. I'm pretty sure, well, we can't sell those anyway. That can go, that can go. Right. Okay, it's a fair bit of stuff. Definitely doing okay for money now. Rapier +2. Yeah, we're deciding not to use that, aren't we? And I guess we'll sell Whiteburn. It's a shame, but we've kind of outgrown it in a way. Danantar. Everything's for the Circle of Danantar, who aren't selling anything I'm remotely interested in. Fluffy's got a bit to sell. A couple of bits here. She actually does have a pearl for that spell that we saw. That'll do. Wow, yeah, we're definitely doing alright for money, but we're not getting anywhere close to being able to buy some of these primed weapons off him. Which is annoying. I mean, we may as well go up to the Circle of Danantar contact, I suppose, and see what they've got. Which one is that? I think it's this one, isn't it? Joriel Foxeye.
Deputies, do you have anything for the circle?
Take a look.
Yeah, so we've got these spell books. They didn't know what nobody else is interested in those, so let's just give her all of those.
Stay in the light, deputies.
Annoyingly, we're actually at a higher level of relation with this one than we are with the one we actually want to buy stuff from. So, I mean, well, let's have a look. Let's see what she can sell us.
Deputies,
But
We do.
I don't think there's anything here we really want. Colfanin chain, actually. What's that? So this is medium armor. AC set to 16. No dex bonus, though. Got this dwarven plate. That's heavy armor. Very rare. So AC set to 20. No dex bonus. So that's actually would improve us quite a bit. An advantage on strength athletics checks when shoving. So that's pretty good. I don't know why this one is a adamantine plate. Can't be critically hit. Okay, well it considers that to be quite a useful skill. Shield +2, leather armor +2, plate +1. Might be good for Fluffy, actually. What's Fluffy wearing? Just plate. Okay. All right. Well, I'll take it back. She has got a few things that are interesting. We're gonna buy this dwarven plate. We're gonna buy the plate +1. We're not going to worry about that. We've just made some good leather armor. Anything on the weapons front? Just +2. Yeah, and the rest is just spells we're not interested in. But those are good. We'll buy those. In fact, we'll equip those now and sell them to someone, our old armors to somebody else. So let's put on dwarven plates. We're going from 22 AC to 24. Oh, wow, look at that. Interesting. It might look better on Fluffy. It looks a little bit strange. 23. See that? Plate +1 doesn't look any different to the standard plate, does it? Slightly different palette, slightly darker. But Boring's, he hasn't got the shield, has he? So we're going to give him the better armor, even if it looks a little bit odd. Fluffy. Oh, hang on. We need to give Fluffy the plate +1. So 23 to 24. Great. So they're both on 24 AC now, which is nice. And give that to Boring so he can sell it. And we want to go to the Arcaneum as well, because they've got stuff that we are interested in. Well, now I'm running up here to buy it. I suspect that we actually aren't.
Clear skies, my.
Just passing by.
Oops, that's the wrong one. I want to see what he's got. What I'm interested in is that big belt of strength that takes your strength up to 25.
Clear skies, my friends.
We do.
But I don't think we're. Which one is it? It's this one, isn't it? So we would need to be living legend, and we're brotherhood. I don't know if we're ever going to get that. I'd really like it. What are we using? We've got something on there, haven't we? Haven't we? I think we're at 20, and I think we felt that, considering it takes an attunement slot, just moving up to 21 probably wasn't the biggest bonus in the world. Yeah, okay. It's slightly disappointing that we couldn't get either of the things we were really interested in. We'll talk to this chap, and I want to sell those plate armors before we move on.
Clear skies, adventurers.
We do.
Right. Okay. Well, we've cleared our inventory, if nothing else. I'm going to go back to the mission board. I just want to see if either of those side missions was for the Antiquarians or the Arcaneum. And we do need to rest as well. Because I really want that fire giant belt, and I really want to be able to craft something else with a primed weapon we can buy. Tower of Knowledge. This one's the Antiquarian, so going back to the Lava Forest. And to be honest, if we're doing that, we may as well go back to this Cradle of Fire and do this one for them. So we are actually going to do all those side missions. But let's rest up, and we'll talk to Arwen Merton again. And then we'll probably call it a day there, to be honest. It's getting on a bit in length this episode. And when we come back, we'll probably have a bit of a sides quests episode, I suppose, before we carry on with the main quest.
Hello, adventurers. What can I offer you?
We'd like to stay for the night.
Yeah, let's just go down and talk to Arwen.
We're ready to take on that quest, Arwen.
Good for you.
Did you change your mind?
No, I'm ready. Let's go.
Hey, we're supposed to go together, remember?
Yeah, about that. I have to go to Coprin first.
Oh, unfinished business, maybe?
You know exactly.
Oh, he's
what
not been
business.
yet. I assumed
How
he'd
about
been
the
there and
quest?
spoken to
Your map has a
Bitterroot.
location called Caer Ellis.
It's just an old Manacallan name.
Maybe, but there's a ruin. You'll see it. It's Temarian. I'll be waiting for you.
What if we don't come?
Then damn the lot of you.
What if we get there before you do?
As if you could. See you there.
God, we can't be quicker than an old drunk.
He's crazy.
And we're going with him.
Okay, so we'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this. So we've finally got our hands on that green gem and fought a dragon, which was pretty cool. If you did like the video, then if you could hit the like button, that'd be great, and maybe even subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you next time for more Solasta, Crown of the Magister. Bye for now.